back out here another week. All right, to proclaim the downfall of Babylon the Great. First and foremost, we'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Racha, Wadash.
Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, the 144,000, like Apostle Tahar said, when you mention 144,000, that encompasses everything it needs to encompass. You know what I'm saying? So, all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Back out here, another week. There's a lot going on, man. Okay, you had Nate from Canadian Prepper. He was going into no, leave that right there. Or tilt it down so you can see yourself as well. Yeah, decent angle. But no, he was saying that there's a lot going on with Israel striking and killing that I think it was like a politician, a high-level politician, something along those lines in Iran. And how Iran said that they're going to retaliate, which really the Iranians or the Israelis want Iran to retaliate because that's going to draw America into that war. Which you had Netanyahu about a week or two ago come to America, talking about, they need more weapons and funding and all that, So, hey, we're in a real pivotal, crucial time in which it's no turning back. All right, according to prophecy, these things have to happen. Somebody got that in Revelation. All right.
Old boy's name was Ishmael Haniyeh. He was a Hamas chief.
Yeah, read a little bit.
Okay, this is according to RT, August 3rd, 2024, Iran releases details of Hamas chief's assassination. The deadly attack on Ishmael Haniyeh involved a short-range projectile with a warhead of about 7 kilograms, the IRGC has claimed. Hamas political chief Ishmael Haniyeh was killed by an explosion caused by a short-range projectile. The country's Islamic Revolution Guard Corps has claimed, blaming Israel and the U.S. for the assassination.
Yeah, in which now it's being known, which we've always known, that it was Israel that was behind that whole October 7th BS.
Right.
It was a false flag, and they blamed it on the Palestinians, Hamas, and they used that as a means to get this war ramped up. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, that's the will of the Heavenly Father.
Absolutely.
Clark, can you grab that? At least the flock to drop me off.
I think that was the point. Yeah.
So, go ahead with that. So Revelation 11, you got something up?
I'm looking for something.
In verse 14, and it reads, it says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quick. Right, the second woe being World War II, which was, what was it, 1930 something to 45? 1939 to 1945, roughly paraphrasing. I mean, rough paraphrasing. Rough estimate, if you mind. Fact check, that second woe was September 1st, 1939. 1939 to September 2nd, 1945. Yep, 1939 through 1945. World War II. Okay, which how many years ago was that? That was 39. 45 to now. 70.
80 years.
80 years.
80 years, give or take.
That, and that's pretty much a person's lifespan. 80 years. You got people that was born in 1945 that's still alive today. So really that's not a long time. Literally there's certain people that's on the earth. There's people that's 100 years old. There's people that was on the earth that was living that remember the details and the atmosphere that America was in, that the world was in during World War II. That's alive to talk about it. Okay, so that wasn't too long ago.
78 years.
78 years. All right, and now we're seeing World War III, the third woe, like rapidly approaching. Okay, which you should be excited about. That knowing and seeing all these prophecies come to pass should motivate you to be a better person, a better Israelite. Okay, a better man of the Lord. All right, a better brother. All right, first and foremost, to prove to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that Abaratazah, you're worthy of salvation, and prove to yourself, man. You know? But if you got some thoughts, go ahead. If not, all right, you got that? Yeah,
This is Jeremiah 50 and 45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Babylon.
Right,
And his
888. Hey, that's an NWO.
Yep.
New World Order. Hey, new NWO being a righteous world of which Israelites is going to rule.
That's right.
All right, but this is the counsel that the Lord has against, what is that? Babylon. All right, aka America. This is what the Lord has decreed to ultimately take place upon this place we currently are standing. Go ahead, bro.
Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Babylon and his land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Right. So the least of the flock is the so-called Israelis. All right, those people in the land of Israel that's pretty much kicking up dust over in the Middle East. They're gonna draw America into that war, man. And you see it, the actions that Israel is taking, they're provoking those Middle Eastern nations to pretty much retaliate or react, and that's when they're gonna point the finger. They're gonna stand in front of the world via the media, point the finger and say, "Oh, we're innocent. We didn't do anything. America, come help us. Send us more aid, more funding, more weapons, more this, more that." All right.
It says, surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them.
Right. So America, at the end of the day, when the kingdom of heaven is established on earth, and the earth is at rest, that's a result of America being completely destroyed. Because this earth can never be at rest and have peace if America is intact.
That's right.
All right. Currently existing as it does currently, you know, or in the future existing as it does currently. All right. You're not going to have peace like that. You're not going to have the earth experiencing tranquility. You know?
America is a cancer.
Yeah.
To the earth.
Yep. Yeah, America, like the brother said, America is a cancer, and it has to be uprooted. America has to be uprooted in order for, you know, this cancer to not pretty much drain the earth. All right, in order for America to not drain the earth of nutrients, all right, that the rest of the planet needs, man. Because people that have cancer, they're always tired, right? Because that cancer is taking away energy from the rest of the body, so you know you can't function properly. All right, when you look at the condition of the world, it's not in a natural balance or harmony, because you got the cancer of the earth just causing confusion and fucking draining the earth of its resources, pretty much the oil. You know, Esau, America is taking it takes the oil, all right, it's drilling for oil. It's I hate that new music. But anyways, America is pretty much like when you watch certain movies like Ghostbusters, right? they throw that little contraption out there and it sucks all the damn demons into the portal or whatever. That's what America is. It got a demonic ass fucking a demonic, like all type of idols that have been worshipped throughout history.
Yep.
Is found here. So you can't even see it, but if you got your eye salve goggles on, right, you can see that it's dark as hell right now, and it's all kind of idols being projected in the hologram. You know what I'm saying? Which spiritually is getting all these people fucking desire to come to America. You know, and then they come here and their spirits get all corrupted. You know what I'm saying? So that's a cancer in the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? So this place it's gotta be completely destroyed in order for a natural balance to be restored in the earth.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah, it's beautiful to see because Esau is just expressing his birthright, right? His weaponry, he's building up his weaponry, and like you talked about the oil being part of the fatness of the earth, you know, generating money, and it also helps to generate his sword. You know?
The industrial complex relies heavily on oil.
Yep.
You know?
Pick up a little bit, brother.
The earth was given into the hands of the wicked, as it tells you in Job 9:24, and then right here in Isaiah 48:22, it says, "There is no peace, saith Yahweh, unto the wicked." So the earth will never be in peace as long as the wicked are ruling.
Yep.
As the brother mentioned earlier.
At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved.
Yeah, hey, what's that noise? That's 999.
999.
That's some thermonuclear missiles touching down the cause head. Like little Boosie said, touch down the cause head, touch down the cause head.
Yeah.
Big head. Big head. That's an ICBM warhead.
Yeah.
Touching down the cause head. All right, but when America is destroyed, 888. Hey, when America's destroyed, it's gonna cause the earth to reel to and fro. For brother want to hold that.
Yep.
It's gonna be a great earthquake, unlike anything the world has ever experienced, man. And hey, when you on the right side of things, hey, that's exciting, man. You know what I'm saying? To think that you actually got a chance at witnessing, you know, the earth like a snow globe just moving all over the place. Imagine being in a chariot. If a brother want to hold the sea of glass mingled with fire in Revelation. Imagine being in a chariot, a rakab, and you seeing the earth just move, and it's noticeable. It's noticeably moving. You can zoom in because we're gonna be superhuman, man. So you can zoom into the Pacific Ocean and see the waves like going retarded, right? You know what I'm saying? You can see the ripples, you know, in certain countries. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, you know, you go to a sporting event and they do the wave. Woo.
Right.
You can actually see a continent doing that. You know? So that's what we're hoping for, man. And we're approaching that time rapidly, okay? And knowing that we got the truth is like you should be excited about these things, man.
Yep.
Because that means our captivity is damn near done. Man.
Yep.
This is Isaiah 24. I'm going to start at 18. And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare.
Yeah, hey, there's no escape. All right, the day of the Lord, there's going to be no escape for anybody.
That's right.
Okay? No matter what you do, no matter how much money you got, if you were the elites and you got an underground military type bunkers, all right, you spent billions or millions of dollars to fortify some some underground city. All right, Mount Cheyenne over in Colorado. You know, the elite of Esau here in America and certain of the military, upper brass thinking they're gonna go into that mountain and be able to survive. That's gonna be you're gonna be turned into a hot pocket, a meat lover's hot pocket. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have Esau in there. You're gonna have Elam. You're gonna have Moab, Ammon, Ishmael. You're gonna have niggas in there. You're gonna have all 12 tribes up in there, like certain, you're gonna have all kind of, because America ain't nothing but a melting pot.
Mm-hmm.
So certain of all these nations have pretty much been incorporated into American society, in particular, military and whatnot. So you're gonna have everything in these underground military bunkers that's in America, thinking that they're gonna be cool. No, you're gonna turn into a fucking hot pocket, man.
Yeah.
That's where you're gonna die at, man.
A crispy burnt hot pocket.
Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that, bro? Like that you fucking 50 feet underground, 100 feet, 200 feet underground, however deep, and you just, it's like somebody turned the heater on, and it just it never stops. Yeah. Right. That's gonna be terrible.
To get out of it.
Yeah.
But you ain't gonna have no way to get out of it. Yep.
Like tired and shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is Amos.
Was that it on the real mind?
No. We
Yeah,
just
go ahead.
running.
Which holding 5? The 5th chapter?
Amos?
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Amos 91, I saw the Lord standing upon the altar, and he said, smite the lintel of the door, that the posts may shake, and cut them in the head, all of them, and I will slay the last of them with the sword. He that fleeth of them shall not flee away, and he that escapeth of them shall not be delivered.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be nowhere to go, man. Like you see these movies, somebody's running from trying to evade capture, and they all tired and weary, dehydrated, and they can't go on no more, and then they crawling and shit. And eventually they gotta fucking turn around and look up and catch whatever's coming to them or whatever. Yeah. That's how proverbially, that's how it's gonna be. Ain't gonna be nowhere to go, nowhere to hide.
Though they dig into hell, this shall my hand take them.
Right. So, despite you having some underground military bunkers, okay, some dumbs,
Storing food and
storing
ammo
food and all that, it ain't gonna help none. Okay.
Though they climb up to heaven, this will I bring them down.
Right. International Space Station. That's why they got all these little Elon Musk in X or Tesla, or what is this space program called?
Blue Origin
Space,
and
there we go.
SpaceX and all of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
333. Despite them, Esau having that in that dude Richard Brunson or whatever.
Yeah.
Him doing his little Virgin Mobile. Him having his form of space exploration. None of that is going to help accomplish anything, man. None of that is going to help accomplish a damn thing. Right? You can go as low as John Cousteau, or you can try to fly as high as fucking Buzz Aldrin. Right? You're gonna die, man.
That's right.
If not, you're gonna be carried off into captivity. Right. The elites.
It says, and though they hide themselves in the top of the Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, this will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them.
Yeah, Leviathan. All right, that's something that these elites really ain't taking into account. All right, despite them knowing that there's something down there. Okay, whether any base you think you're gonna be able to steal, the most I gotta cover.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Hey, you know how fucking Batman, he always got a plan.
Yeah.
Regardless what these motherfuckers gonna pull out, he got something in that utility belt that can neutralize that shit, man. Most High got a way to neutralize anything Esau. Esau don't realize that the Most High gave him the thought that he has to build whatever the fuck he's building in the first place, man.
Ultimate chess master is the Most High.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're not gonna think further than he can think.
Right.
You know what? Like you said, the utility belt. Esau is like that, a piece of shit. Esau is like a piece of shit, overweight construction worker whose belly hangs over his tool belt.
Yeah.
He got all these old ass tools, and he think that he gonna be able to beat up an angel. Like that's like Esau with all his gadgets and gadgets. Because you mentioned Batman.
Yeah.
Batman, here it is. There were certain villains or whatnot that actually had superpowers.
Right.
And this nigga ain't nothing but a damn Ben Affleck.
Right.
Ben Affleck and tights.
He don't even got a suit, bro.
Yeah.
Iron Man got a suit. This nigga ain't got no suit.
All he got is brains.
He got his brain.
He got the magic underwear is like a Mormon.
Yeah.
But he got his is black though.
But he's coming in the spirit of the bat.
Yeah. And that's supposed to actually defeat a superhuman power.
Right.
Like, come on, man.
That's why I ain't never fuck with Batman. I ain't never fuck Batman.
I didn't either. I'm like, how's this nigga beating superheroes when this nigga ain't got no powers?
Batman just an old Inspector Gadget ass.
Oh, yeah. Inspector
got all these gadgets.
Gadget at least had some go-go gadget on.
He got the go-go gadget on. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and when you think about it, Batman is responsible for COVID-19.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
That motherfucker.
You know, they said it came from the back.
Yeah. Batman.
Hey, we're being facetious. All right, we're being facetious. But do you see how dumb that sound though?
Yeah.
All right, that's like saying Esau's going when World War III settles, he gonna come out victorious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He all beat up and he on the bottom of the pile. There's a bunch of dead bodies, but here comes this leper's hand.
Yeah, Vladimir.
Holding a demigod American flag. You know what I'm saying? And then that's the end of the movie. To be continued. Hell no, nigga.
And the Russians is gonna rise out of the ashes.
Yeah. The Phoenix.
They're gonna rule for a little period of time.
Yeah, fuck out of there with that shit, man.
Who was reading?
Kalak was.
I was
Hey,
reading.
Kalak King. You still got that Amos pulled up? You get the 5th chapter. Go to the 5th chapter. Read verse 18, 19, and 20. Go up the shot. That goes right on. It's right on topic. It goes right in point, man. You ain't gonna be able to escape what the Lord has planned for you. Whatever He got planned for you, you think you're gonna have a way out of it, man. But the Most High He's gonna pull the rug from underneath you, man.
This is Amos 5 and 18. Woe unto you that desire.
What verse you said?
18, 19, and 20.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. So what is it for you?
Yeah, hey, you got a lot of these talking heads in social media, alternative media, even mainstream media that claim to be Christians. For instance, like Alex Jones, Mike Adams, the Health Ranger, from Brighteon, talking about Christianity, this, that, and third.
Hassan Campbell or Campbell.
Yeah. Cock in the guard? Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll talk more. You know what I'm saying? You know, like the actual, like, people get their news from these people.
Yeah.
You got a lot of them that claim to be Christians and think that them believing in Jesus Christ as much as they do, that shit's gonna be cool with them when the smoke clears, man.
Right.
No, you're gonna be part of the smoke, aka dust and smell of smoke, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So what end is it to you? You desiring for Jesus Christ to come back, but Jesus Christ ain't coming back, nigga.
No.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit them.
Yeah. So hey, whatever. Okay, you gonna like let me when you watch these movies where scary movies, you got a group of friends that's trying to evade Freddy Krueger. And Jason and Freddy Krueger all teamed up, and you got 3 friends that's trying to, evade capture. But something happens to where, they got left here. This nigga he took the wrong turn. They went straight, they went left, they went right. And now they all split up. This dude ran into this, he ran into that, he ran into that. And all 3 of those scenarios led to them dying.
The perfect movie for that would be Final Destination, man.
Yeah, that's the spirit. That's what I'm not about.
Final Destination, the movie always starts in the beginning. There's some big catastrophic thing, the plane crash, the fucking logs fall off the truck, you know what I'm saying, the whatever. And everybody was supposed to die, but they didn't end up dying. So then throughout the whole rest of the movie, one by one, they end up catching their death some other way, man. Some other freak accident will take their ass out,
Toothbrush that fell in the tub while you was in the tub, electrocuted you.
Right,
shit
right.
Like that.
Verse 20, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
The day of the Lord is gonna be dark, man. It's gonna be there ain't no thought that's gonna come to people's mind. People ain't living in reality, man. Damn Jurassic Park Jeep just drove by, like grown ass adult. That shit was fucking 20 something years ago. That movie when it first came out, like anyway. There ain't gonna be no thought that's gonna come to somebody's mind to where it's like, ooh, yeah, this is gonna work. This is how I'm gonna get out of this situation. Nothing gonna work. Nothing you do is gonna put you in a situation to where the Lord ain't gonna touch you. All right.
That was the point on that one. Get back on shit.
The cry is heard. It's Jeremiah 50 and 46. At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved and the cry is heard among the nations.
Yeah. So the nations is they're gonna hear about America being destroyed to a certain degree. They gonna see it like America. Cause think about it, man. When certain parts of Canada was on fire, especially in 2017, that summer of 2017, when you had Oregon that was on fire, parts of Oregon and parts of Canada, and Cali, and Washington, and Eastern Washington. Washington, the western part of Washington, it was crazy because you would have thought a damn volcano went off because you could wipe your car. Your car had a different paint job, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like haze in the sky where you just like it's not visible.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine when 5,000 square miles of desert, of concrete foliage, trees, buildings, cars, gas stations, fucking military bases, apartment complexes, houses, theme parks, refineries. Okay, imagine national forests, national parks, animals. Okay, when all that's on fire, like that smoke is the higher that smoke rises, the faster that wind is gonna carry it somewhere else.
Yep.
So the whole world is gonna witness, like, yeah, that's that one. Hey, remember who was that? Who was in the car and they said something about Burger King or something?
Oh yeah, Charbroil.
Charbroil. Who's that? Charbroil. You can smell like that's Burger King.
Yeah.
like No, when you drive,
you know
and
exactly.
you know your restaurants.
Yeah.
You know what? Oh, that's Taco Bell. That don't smell like real fucking. That's
Dog food.
mealworms.
That's
dog
dog
food.
food.
That's dog food. That's mealworms. Horse meat. When you smell McDonald's, you know it's McDonald's. When you smell, and earlier on the way to camp, this brother, he smelled Burger King and he was right. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, when the earth smells crazy, you gonna know, like, that's Babylon, the great burning, especially for the islands, the West Indies, or whatnot. They're not too far from America, like we mentioned last week.
The day after Mount St. Helens blew up, you had ashes snowing on Denver. My so-called brother said they was wiping off ashes off of their cars the next morning.
Yeah.
And it was not just like a little bit of ash dust. It was like they was wiping snow off.
Snow,
their
yeah.
vehicles.
On the East Coast, man, the snow, you got to go out there a little early to get all that snow off the windows. And it might be as bad. You can't even open the car because everything's frozen. You got a thick ass pillow of snow over the whole vehicle. Once you get that snow off, you got a thick ass layer of ice that you got to fucking fight through just to open your door to get your car started.
Back in our
Oh, y'all broke down precepts?
Yup.
back in Isaiah 24 and 18, it says, and it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh up out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare, for the windows.
Yeah. You hid in the pit. You was good. You know, you propped the damn you know how these people when they go to they do the wilderness survivals and they'll make some underground shit and then they'll cover it with foliage and you wouldn't even know it was a damn little cave just right in the grass. You know what I'm saying? But when they fucking open that contraption up, the hatch, they can crawl up out of there and go on about their way. Well, it's gonna be like that. You gonna have people, you know, you get away from this and that, pop your head up and you know, then the angel comes grab you like.
It says, for the windows from on high are open, and the foundations of the earth do shake.
Right, so just how during the time of Noah, the windows on high was open, which allowed, you know, a crazy amount of rain to fall for the purpose of flooding the earth. Hey, the Lord is gonna have thermonuclear fire, all right, the missiles, rain down on America in certain parts of the world, man. You know? Hey, because that's what the Lord did with Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, he had that fire from heaven come and destroy Sodom and Gomorrah in those neighboring cities. Okay, so the Lord is going to do that with ICBM missiles this time, this go around.
Yeah. That man was still full of sulfur because of how hot it was when it burned.
Yeah. You know, they've done tests and proved that that place had to have been destroyed with fire because to this day don't nothing grow there. Yeah. As a result of that type of heat. You know, it's gonna be the same with America, which is why this place is gonna be a desert.
You have that extreme heat like that, it makes it to a desert. Verse 19, it says, the earth is utterly broke down, the earth is clean dissolved, the earth is moved exceedingly.
Yeah, it's gonna be moved exceedingly. All right, clean dissolved. You know, it's like you got some filth somewhere like in a bathroom or something. You know, some mildew or something like that, and you got to use certain chemicals to like clean dissolve that shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, America is a fucking cesspool of evil that's got to be clean dissolved D. You didn't even try to salvage this shit. You hit it with so much chemicals that it ate that shit. The whole bathroom got ate up to where it's like it ain't even no you can't even see the drywall got ate up like acid. The paint, the drywall, you know, the studs, all that shit. It's totally done. It's just a hollow room now. Well, that's gonna be America. It's gonna be a complete desert. All right, go ahead.
Verse 20 says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. It shall be removed like a cottage. And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again.
Right, the transgression is gonna be heavy upon us, but it's all kind of just evil that the whole world is partaking in. Look at the Paris Olympics, man.
Yeah.
They're making mockery of the Last Supper with a bunch of transmissions sitting up there, you know, making mockery of the Lord, man.
They were trying to say that it wasn't making mockery of the Lord because that was representative of Dionysus or wherever they was saying that was her. It was the same story.
Well, I mean, but that shows you that Greek mythology, that BS, that Esau really, they really hold on to that.
Mm-hmm.
They really believe in that, and so-called Christianity is nothing but a cover-up for that.
Which,
you know,
the elder Yashawamba brought out a good point, which because that picture of the Lord's Supper and shit, that's all bullshit in the first place anyway,
exactly,
man.
Exactly.
You know, because
Exactly.
the Lord didn't look like that, the disciples didn't look like that, so that whole thing is fucking bullshit in the first place, man. But it's a clear example showing you that, you know, they don't give a fuck about the scriptures, man. They don't give a fuck about anything that's related to the Bible, you know.
Unless it's something to make mockery.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're all with it. Verse 21, it says, and it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high.
Yeah, the elites. The Lord gonna punish the elites, man.
And the kings of the earth upon the earth.
Yeah, all these Vladimir Putin, Kamala Harris, fucking Joe Biden, Macron, Trudeau, Justin Trudeau, all these elites, the damn Prince Philip or King Philip, whatever, them British, them Tusi fuckers, in it. All right, as a positive bar would say. That was nice. Yeah. Hey, all of them, the Lord is gonna punish them, man, because they're the ones who are pushing the agenda of rebellion against the Heavenly Father throughout the earth, man. Mm-hmm. All right, they're guilty. You know, sin upon sin upon sin upon sin upon sin upon sin equals transgression. You know, and that's what Esau's pushing. They want the planet Earth to be in a state of transgression, rebellion against the Heavenly Father. All right, and it ain't gonna do nothing but backfire. They gonna look stupid.
And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited.
Yeah, their new home upon them getting captured by the elect, which we went into last week. We're gonna become hunters. All right, we're Christian now, but we're gonna become hunters. We're gonna capture them, and their new home is gonna be a pit. You know what I'm saying? Where Esau belongs. In a pit, like a groundhog, man. You know, but they ain't gonna have the liberty to just pop their head out. Yeah.
Oh, prairie dog, yeah. Hey,
the sight of a limping Edomite's probably gonna be coming, man. Yeah. They're gonna be getting busted up. You know what I'm talking about? Constantly getting their heads cracked and getting fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
Like 14 and everything. I was just thinking, I was like, man, I forgot to show y'all earlier.
yeah.
I got somebody remind me later.
Yeah.
We So, you know, just busted up out of one. You know what I'm saying?
Diddy Bob.
Diddy Bob.
Verse 23 says, the moon shall be confounded, the sun ashamed, when Yahweh the Lord of hosts shall reign in Mount Zion.
Yeah. It's like all the knowledge of wickedness, which amounts to stupidity that Esau is consumed in. All his witchcraft, his Greek mythology. You know, like the brother was saying that pretty much what the Olympics, that opening ceremony, what they was trying to equate that mockery to.
Feast of the Gods or something like that.
Yeah, you know, all that shit is gonna serve to no point in the end. You know, because that's not gonna stand forever. Okay.
It says, verse 20, the moon shall be confounded and the sun ashamed, when Yahweh the Lord of hosts shall reign in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem, and before his ancient glory. Yeah, I see that.
All right, this is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14.
Feast of Dionysus.
Feast of Dionysus.
Hey, which Dionysus, if I'm not mistaken, is the god of revelry. Revelry and wine. So like when people was going to the clubs and partying, having a good time and riding and all that, getting drunk, they're doing it. They don't know it, but they're doing it to appease Dionysus, which is the god of revelry and wine. Which is, you know, the nigga woman, all she want to do is go out to the club, shake her ass, get drunk, and have a good time. You know, a party spirit.
Party and bullshit.
Yeah.
Wine, festivity, fertility, and theater.
Because what happens when they go party, get drunk? We know we was in the world at one point in time. You want to go to the club, you want to, you know, get your groove on, you want to get drunk, and then you want to fuck on something.
Get drunk and get hung.
Yeah, and then do the humping. You know what I'm saying? You want to get drunk and do the humping. Yeah, you know, not get humped. But that's the spirit of the world, man. You know what I'm saying? In which, you know, fucking some random chick and then you know, that's how you end up with a baby mama. You know what I'm saying? But that's the spirit of America, man.
I always show them with that long ass hair too.
Yeah, it says Dionysus, the Greek god of wine and fertility, festivity, fertility, and theater. He is also known as Bacchus, a name adopted by the Romans. In Greco-Roman religion, Dionysus is a nature god of fruitfulness and vegetation.
In Barbados, they're having that Bacchus parade shit right this weekend, I believe. Either this weekend or next weekend, or last one.
Yeah. You mind looking it up?
Yeah.
So that's the god of party and bullshit.
Party and bullshit, yeah.
Dionysus.
All right. Yep, this is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14. The great day of the Lord is near, it is near, and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
Yeah, all these I seen a video on Real Swahili Hip Hop about 2 weeks ago. It was a Ukrainian, no, it was a Russian soldier that was running from a drone. There's two of them. They was running from a drone. The drone hit one of them niggas. Boom! Blew his ass up, right?
Yeah.
And but it hit like, it fucked his leg up. He was still alive, but it fucked his leg up. But I guess some of it hit the nigga in the head. So like his Kevlar and shit was all smoking. It was smoking like, so his head was on fire. But it was like a chemical burn is worse a lot of times than an actual, like with a lighter or fire.
Actual flame.
So his shit was like smoking to where he was like, his homie was running behind him probably a good 15, 20 feet. And then he caught up to him. But dude was just like, he was like on the ground doing this, and then he was like, his shit was sizzling, and he was just like doing this, like pointing at his head, and the homie just ran up on him and just wow, gave him a dome shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Take him out of his misery because he was sizzling, man. You know what I'm saying? But read that part again.
All right, that's it. Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14, the great day of the Lord is near, it hastens greatly. Even the voice of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
Yeah, cry there bitterly, man. You know, and you know that dude was in agony when he was getting sizzled. You know? But just imagine all these new weapons Esau got that they're gonna, you know, dish out and pretty much use. When World War III, you know, pops off, you gonna have, you know, the toughest of all them valiant Russians that run in their underwear in the winter and shit. We fight bears and all that, and be taking you know, be swimming in the Caspian. Right? They gonna go through some shit that's gonna have them crying bitterly, man.
Oh yeah.
Wishing for death, like it says in Revelation.
It says death's gonna flee them.
Yeah, because what was that road? I believe it was World War I, where you had all kind of crazy shit happening in World War I, where you know, U.S. soldiers and soldiers period. But you in that time you had all kind of like crazy shit that was happening to soldiers, and they was wishing that they was dead, but they was still, the Lord kept their spirit in their bodies, man, to experience that pain and that agony. That's coming back to the earth, man. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 15, that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, and a day of wasteness and desolation.
That ain't nothing but, you know how you buy your little kid a talk truck?
Yeah.
That's what that is, man. I mean, a talk truck.
He was pissed off. Like, you can talk to the speaker, like, how hard is it? You gonna park in the middle of the street, not park and come talk
Parked
to
in
the
the
speaker?
middle of the fucking street.
Yeah, turn the car off and everything.
Nerve
He
of
in
me,
a go-kart.
He's in a
The
go-kart,
car's so
man.
small, he parked in the bike lane.
Yeah. Yeah.
He just wanted to show off his toys.
Yeah.
Don't nobody get like Esau, man. Esau, you know, growing up, they always had the money, and they got all the cool toys, and they would come to the park or take their toy to school. They knowing good and damn well your mama and your daddy told you not to bring it to school, but you pull it out the backpack and want to show off and shit, and then you always got a junk that was steal the shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was
Got
a
him.
kid.
Yeah. You got him. Oh man. You know, that's all that Esau was doing. Right?
A day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess.
Yeah, wasteless. A lot of people gonna die, man. Definitely. There's gonna be more people that die on the day of the Lord than at any point in history. 777.
A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness.
Ain't nobody gonna know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and you know what's gonna be beautiful? Just think about this, man. All the elect, right? The people that know what to do, that's illuminated, that know the story, all right, that got that Tawad, is gonna be with Yahushua in the chariot on the day of the Lord. And everybody that's on the earth is a complete bug out. Can you imagine that? Like, the darkness? Because think about it, like, here it is, those that belong to the Lord is removed from hell. Not a place where it burns forever, but a condition that's played out on the earth. All those that's worthy is going to be extracted from the planet.
Yep.
And now, I can, you know, the Lord is like, I can let this utter fucking hell and the worst conditions and all that just have its great grand old time, because there's nothing on the planet pertaining to Israelite spirits that I don't want any of that to touch. So the darkness, the spirits, the physical and the spirits of darkness and the evil and all that, bro, that shit's gonna be crazy, man. Meanwhile, the elect gonna be up in the chariot just looking at all that, man. Like, damn. Can you imagine that? Like having a bird's eye view. Like, man, I wonder, knowing that certain people still alive, right? Like certain individuals that we hate, which is it's not a crime to hate, according to the scriptures. Pertaining to the elite, like what's somebody in the elite that we hate? Say for instance, Bill Gates, right? Yeah. Say for instance, Bill Gates, he's somewhere overseas in a bunker or something, and you like, man, I can't wait to get my hands on that motherfucker. So you like, okay, let me see what this nigga up to. So you can literally have a bird's eye view, just like a hologram, pull up it, and visualize and see exactly what this nigga's doing. Eating applesauce out of a can. You know what I'm saying? You can see exactly what he's doing, and then be like, I wonder what so and so's doing, and transfer over to them and see what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like flipping the TV channel.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Professor X is able to do it. He can tap in with pretty much anybody that has a mind.
Yeah.
Verse 16, the day of the trumpet, an alarm against the fenced cities.
Yeah, trumpet, sound of war. Imagine if the bunch of war alarm just went on. It never shut off. 24 hours a day. It's just that constant ringing. Like that shit's irritating, man. Mm-hmm. But it serves a purpose. Okay.
And against high towers.
And so like, have y'all been noticing all the fucking in the middle of the night, early in the morning, the damn bombs and shit like that? Fucking military.
Yep.
1 o'clock in the morning.
Not to mention there's a lot of helicopter flyovers now. They're moving in formations and shit. Yeah. Which means they ramped up all that training. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because they're about to. They know that it's go time.
The last one, it was even worse because you really hear that shit.
No, I hear it more now.
I can hear it from the house. The other night, actually, little testimony. The other night, man, I had woke up, hearing some stuff. I had to actually get up because I was like,
who in the house?
I was like, I know I'm here alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I know I'm here alone, so let me, you know what I'm saying? Because I hear stuff when other people is in the house as well, and it sounds pretty similar to those booms, closing of doors, closing of the refrigerator.
You would think somebody's I'll be thinking somebody's in the garage, closing the garage.
That type of shit. So I had to actually
and
get
they
up
kind of had a house kind of like, and I'm like, who the fuck is 1 in the morning? Like,
yeah.
I'm thinking it's you.
And that shot at me a couple times. I was like, man, what the fuck?
Hey.
Fuck's he here?
I look at the clock and like, this ain't no hour that somebody's moving around in the house, man. So what's going on?
Hour of the night. Yeah. Like, what's this brother Oscar doing, man?
Why you making all that noise?
You know what I'm saying?
Sneaking in and shit.
Coming in through the garage on some lawn wash shit.
Oh man.
I had woken up during one of them booms, and it reminded me.
999.
Call everybody, how about you outside? Remember when my door almost got kicked in by the neighbor?
Yeah.
Because he thought he was at his house, but we thought it was a robbery. So I'm talking about beating on the door. And it reminded me of that, because you wake up out of sleep, you don't hear nothing for a second, but your heart's racing, something just woke you up, like, oh, it's go time.
Yeah.
And then you hear it again, boom, boom, boom. It's like, oh, yeah, it's go time.
That's exactly why I should have said, don't wake a man up with loud noise.
Was he drunk or something?
Yeah, so he had just... Yeah. He was in some car, but he looked out of one. But he had just gotten there from Cali the day before. Was staying at his woman's house. The apartment complex or the townhouses look identical. So he just went to the same letter, but it was on a different one. So he thought for sure he was at the right house. Almost got shot by the police and everything. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men.
Hey, like women. When women lose it bug out, like it's like it's a spirit that overtakes them to where they just fucking.
Hey, the road. That bitch got naked and was like, yeah, just going to the.
Hey, like a crackhead. When a crackhead hit that good rock, they just feel compelled to just get butt naked and just be free. You know, just so that's these people when they lose it, like men are gonna lose it to where they just gonna be like women, just fucking just out of there. Ain't no talking to them. No, you can't talk no sense into them. They just wish they was dead, pretty much. You know, like when a man loses it, hey man,
Break it the fuck away.
yeah, they're sporadic. Ain't no telling what they, you know, they might just go run and do a gator off a bridge. Just run and do. You know, hey, back in school, or high school, whatever, you run in the pool, you do a gator, you run to the edge and do that backflip. You know what I'm saying? No, off the bridge. Yeah.
Where you coming from?
Darian
This ain't no area for suitcases and shit. Where you coming from? Still no. Yeah. How you in?
And I will bring distress upon men that they should walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung.
Yep. A lot of death, man. A lot of death. Death is coming to the earth, man. Yep, right. Like the verse said, the slain of the Lord shall be many.
That's right.
Verse 18 is the point. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in that day of the Lord's wrath. But the whole land...
Hey, money ain't going to be a factor in that time. Gold, you can store up all the silver dollars you want to. That ain't going to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know? It ain't going to do nothing, man. Because the Lord wants vengeance. He wants recompense. He wants justice. Okay? And that means that a lot of people got to die. Okay?
That's right.
Well, hey, just think about it, man. Majority of the people you look at on a day-to-day basis are dead people walking.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And just, it's kind of fun to be like, man, I wonder how this person going to fucking, what the Lord going to do to this motherfucker? You know, what the Lord going to do to this motherfucker?
Yeah.
And then, to take it a step further, people that piss you off and complete demons,
You're done.
hey, all of you.
You're all dead.
Follow me.
Throw curses up on them, man. All right, they're going to die anyways. Especially being a heathen.
Expedite the process.
Yeah, you know? Pointing at the no.
Hey, but they're going to be wishing for that, but ain't nobody going to be around to help them out.
Yeah.
But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all of them that dwell in the land.
Right. Speedy riddance. Hey, 5,000 square miles being up in flames in 1 hour is real speedy to me.
That's right.
My opinion. My humble opinion. You know? It don't get no better than that.
This is from Google. I searched, what is the temperature of a nuclear warhead? It says during a period of a peak energy output, a 1 megaton nuclear weapon can produce temperatures of about 100 million degrees Celsius.
100 million degrees Celsius. Which Celsius is easier. Celsius is actually like Fahrenheit. They start counting from, what is it, 32? Which is retarded, which is freezing. But Celsius, 0 is freezing. Then you got 1 degree, 2 degree, which makes sense. So if it's a fucking 80 degrees, it's literally from freezing. 80 degrees is 80 degrees above 0. 30. Yeah, 32.
32.
So 100 million degrees Celsius? God, that's gonna vaporize your ass.
That's why it says this. The ice is gonna consume away in your holes. This shit gonna be so hot that the soft tissue is just gonna melt.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why he said he gonna leave you there and melt you.
Melt you. You gonna feel your tendons starting to cook and shit. That ain't gonna go fast. Tendons, because you know you cooking chicken. It takes forever to get them tendons cooked right.
But no, 100 million degrees, that's just out of it. Say you had them barrels back in the old school. Always in the wintertime they have to go to the alley.
Look at the big ass flame put out the
Yeah, you can concentrate that to 100 million degrees. You put anything in there, that's just vaporized, bro. That's just out there. You know? But the Lord, that's how people gonna go. They gonna fucking deteriorate and go to dust and smell of smoke quick as hell. But you gotta remember, the spirit is very easy. So the Lord can have it to where your flesh don't been out of there. It's been disintegrated, but He's allowing your spirit to feel that. Your spirit is still like for however long the Lord's gonna allow it. You feeling that shit like you still got flesh, but that shit already been gone. And then eventually the Lord rock you to sleep. Back to the spirit world, your ass go. Getting ready to come back as a slave, being a heathen, or if you were Israelite, a 2/3 that just happened to go through that, you're gonna come back through the loins of the elect. You know? And you'll be alright on the next go around.
Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven.
Yeah. The day cometh that will burn as an oven. Okay? And ancient ovens, like an ancient oven, burn at crazy temperatures to where you can,
That's broken bone.
Slew-footed ass. Slew-footed looking ass. With a beanie on. Nigga, it's hot as hell. You got a beanie on.
Hey, bro, we got this oven at my work spot because the foam that we use, it's a liquid, and then when it dries, it rocks up and shit. So the parts that we gotta use to spray that shit out, the foam gets caught in there. So they got an oven that gets dumb hot that cooks the shit off of it. Boy, when it's closed, that shit's fucking dumb hot. When you open that bitch, bro, so I had to put a couple parts in there, man. I put my hand, bitch, I had to put my shit back out. Like, god damn, that shit's hot as a motherfucker. Bro, and I'm just imagining like the million degrees over compared to that shit. When that shit burnt me, just put my hand in, I was like, oh shit, that shit's hot.
Like the thing round oven.
Cooking that little shit and they stick it to the side.
What they done different. They like gas prices, take a whole pig, you put it in the ground, and then they put leaves on top of that, and then hot rocks and some other shit, and then before you know it, about an hour later, that whole pig is roasted to perfection in their eyes, which that's an abomination. Yeah. But yeah, man, and the earth is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, like, and then all that all the smoke from the nuclear missiles is gonna pretty much what's the greenhouse effect to Earth? Because you ever notice how in you ever notice heat out of fire, you know? See all this right up here? Calm down.
He can toss it.
Hey, but like the greenhouse effect, right? When it's hella cloudy in the wintertime, this shit always trick me out how in the wintertime it can be December, January. It's cold as fuck, right? But when you got the clouds that cover the sun, it don't feel that cold. But if it's a sunny ass day, no clouds, dead of winter, and even when the sun comes, it feels way colder though. You know, and I took a weather class in college, and the instructor was kind of explaining that shit, how that shit works. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much the clouds trap that humidity or whatever in the earth. But if there's no clouds, it's not trapped. So you're colder. So just imagine all that fire that's gonna hit the earth, and then all the clouds that's gonna be in the smoke and shit that's gonna be produced as a result of that, just pretty much smoking the earth, microwaving the earth, fucking heating the earth, barbecuing the earth, fucking it's gonna be an oven, man. Like the scripture says, they're gonna come to where it's gonna burn as an oven, man.
Yep.
You know? And we can see it clear as day. Clear as day.
I was gonna be rolling that clean smoke.
Yeah.
That's how hot it's gonna get. That smoke gonna be clean, baby.
444-999.
It says, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
You need to be a that means after the stretch, when you turn that one off, yeah, the engine will come out. Yeah, the nigga with you. Read that again.
It says, in the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Neither root nor branch. America ain't gonna have, like, that lets you know how hot that fire is gonna be, because, you know, in order for, you can cut a tree down, but unless you uproot it, it's gonna grow back. Not America. You know what I'm saying? Like Mount St. Helens, when it blew, despite all that lava coming down that mountain and turning everything to fucking soot and volcanic residue, within a month, you had flowers and shit starting to pop up, and you know, and that was from a volcano destroying that shit. 100 million degrees is gonna make it to where the deepest root, whatever tree, just think about the deepest, how do I say it? The deepest rooted tree in America, wherever that's at.
Probably those redwoods.
Redwoods in Cali. I was thinking that too. I was going to see what brother was going to say.
Amazon, somewhere Amazon.
Well, not
They said in America.
Oh, America. Yeah. So just imagine the deepest rooted tree in Babylon the Great. The fucking heat being so hot that shit ain't never gonna grow. Like, god damn, man. You know?
The roots is down there.
Wait,
as deep
as
as
the
they
tree,
is tall.
yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. As the tree looks on the outside, that's how deep and big it is underneath.
It's got to be like that to support all that weight.
Exactly.
Hey, which is why when they build the obelisk in fucking Washington D.C., you know, it's so far down to pretty much counteract how high it is.
Yep.
You know.
Wait.
Verse 2, it says, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings.
Right. So that's why it's important to love, accept, preach, teach, call upon, and believe in the name of Yahweh by Yahweh. Okay? Because by doing that, if you are the elect, hey, the Lord is going to save you, man. You know what I'm saying? If you sincerely call upon the name of the Lord and you've done what you could to the best of your ability to please and honor and serve Yahweh by Yahweh, why wouldn't he say if it's ordained for you to be saved?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unlike other guys that you know, that's minuscule, that's not as important as the Russians ruling for a little period of time. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall.
Yeah. like you got some calves that'll grow up, and he what was he pointing at his head?
I couldn't tell from the way he was turning. I couldn't tell from the glare on his face.
He is. Hey, didn't he look like he did that? He was either doing this or he usually pointing up. Yeah.
144 over there called Lord. You know about some
Oh, read that.
Cabin stuff.
Oh yeah, so man, you got some, some young lambs, that have birth, and they just were raised in a nice pasture. You know what I'm saying? The best conditions. You know how these Edomites get these little dog poodles, and they give them human type clothes made for dogs, and they fucking they got like a little bed.
Sorry, guys.
They got a little bed, form and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like there was if I'm not mistaken, there was an Edomite woman who died. She was like a millionaire or billionaire, but she died and she left everything to her dog in her will.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's just retarded, but that dog, it had the best of the best. So imagine a fresh little lamb is having the best of the best, man. Raised properly, getting sheared when it's supposed to be sheared. You know what I'm saying? Eating grass full of chlorophyll. Drinking a nice pH balanced water. All right, all that. Well, that's gonna be us. That's gonna be us. We gonna grow as like the calves of the stall, man. Properly taken care of. Whatever you want, it's there. All right, that's what we got to look forward to, man, which is well worth fighting for, man.
Verse 3. And ye shall tread down the wicked.
Yeah, and we gonna A-town stump on the wicked, man. Hit his ass with it twice. Make him A-town stump.
For they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts.
Yep. So Esau and the heathen, they gonna be nobodies, man. All right, they're gonna be nobodies. They ain't gonna have no power, no might to do nothing once the Lord blesses us with that spiritual power. Okay.
Yeah.
You hold on here. Go ahead.
So like find where it was at. Let me grab this. This was from a little bit earlier. I had something that was more on point, but I didn't see where it was at. This is Revelation chapter 7, because we were talking about how when you had mentioned Most High's he's going pull all of the elect out of the earth, man. All those that he actually cared for, he's going to pull those out of the earth. Which at that point, hey, them angels, them death angels can just run wild on this place, man. All right? This is Revelation chapter 7, starting at verse 1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor the seed, nor on any tree.
Yeah, that wind is that thermonuclear destruction. All right? Because all 4 corners of the planet is going to be affected by that. So the Lord is not going to have that destruction take place until the elect is sealed, man. And hey, with the events that's taking place pertaining to World War III, the turmoil or the mustering of the troops in the Middle East, the Israelis pretty much going around telling everybody F you. Mm-hmm. Like you see a crazy person on the road and they just flipping you off. Right. You know what I'm saying? Honking the horn, driving sporadic and shit. That's some Israelis over in the Middle East. They going around poking everybody. They're drawing Jordan into the war. They over there messing with them Lebanese.
Yep.
They messing with the Iranians.
Yep.
Okay, the Syrians. They're going around broken everybody. All right, but 777 brought you out. Here it is. They talking about they want to live in peace in the Middle East, but they're the ones messing with everybody, man.
Everybody
Okay.
scoot back this way.
So that's going to cause these events in the scriptures, prophecies, to come that much more sooner, because the Lord did say He's going to make sure it works.
Yep.
But
And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
yeah, hey, just think about it. You got an angel that goes around, scouts out the elect, right? And spiritually, you got an angel that scouts out the elect and go around and tap you on your forehead. All right, still, look, you got 144,000 of the elect that you gotta go on the earth, you gotta find them, and you gotta seal them on their forehead. And then at whatever time you wake up, boom. You know what I'm saying? And that's that angel's job to do that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just like you can be at work and work on a conveyor belt, and there's a whole bunch of product that comes out, and you got to take out the good ones. You know what I'm saying? And put them to the side, and the rest you just let it go. You know, that's the angel going around booting, let pop. Yeah, yep. You know, so that's what we waiting for, all the elect to be tapped in that forehead, and then that's when this place gonna be destroyed, man.
That's right. Scripture speak about something coming in on the final hour. This is Isaiah chapter 66. I'm gonna start reading at verse 14. It says, and when ye see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like a herb, and the hand of the Lord shall be known towards his servants, and his indignation towards his enemies. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Yeah, that's how the Lord is gonna rebuke these nations and reach the earth. It's with flames of fire. You know? Which, when you set fire to something, you hate that shit. You know? You want to torture it. You want it to feel some type of pain. I'm gonna set your ass on fire.
Burn something with a kind of passion.
Yeah. You know? Hey, shit, drowning too, because what the Lord do the first death? He flooded the earth.
Yep.
Hey, come on, bro. Like, y'all remember that one video? I think it was on Real Star Hip Hop. I might have posted it a long time ago. There was a fucking supposedly it said it was some dude that stole from the cartel or something. They had his ass lined up. He didn't say one.
He just took his death like a man.
He sat on the edge of that boat. It was like a little ass boat.
Yeah.
And they had his ass tied up, ankles, hands behind his back and his ankles, and then they just pushed his ass off into the middle of the ocean. Like, you hate that motherfucker to do that. And that's what the Lord did. And matter of fact, I'll tell you one time that where the Lord said Genesis, that's why he flooded it. The worst men were eating. Go prepare for it. Go ahead.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh plead with all flesh.
Right. He gonna plead with all flesh. With fire and with the sword, man. Which that's needed, man. These people. What's up? He don't even believe what he just said. He's watching me smoke. Goes about Christianity. Meanwhile, you got a do-rag on with some bread.
He threw it up the left face.
And a whole bunch of stuff too good. Read John 14:6.
John 14:6. Yahweh saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me.
Okay. 999. Hey, which that's beautiful because Yahweh is the way, the truth, and the life.
Right.
But he don't know that. He think it's Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Wait.
You know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
So he's food for the missing.
Wait.
You know, back in the ancient world, he would have been making bubbles.
Yeah.
All right, when the flood came.
Wait.
Go ahead.
It says, and the slain of the Lord will be many. I'm sorry, shall be many.
There's gonna be a lot of people that die, man. That's the theme of today. A lot of people's gonna die, man. Which is why you can't be attached to people, man. All right, you gotta be willing to just let people go, man. You know, family members, your mom, your father, your siblings, your children, your woman, aunts, uncles, friends, pets. You gotta be willing to walk away from anything if it's gonna hinder you from receiving salvation at the end of the day. Hey, and that's the spirit.
Hey, that was a part of counting the cost before you came in this thing.
Yeah.
If you weren't willing to do those things, you might as well have checked your garment at the door.
Yeah, hey, and it's easy to say, you know, years ago, but then now being in that situation, you freeze up or you're apprehensive or you trying to juggle two lives. That shit ain't gonna work because, hey, grab that no man can serve two masters. Because at this point in time, that's what a lot of which that's going into, you know, to mammon and whatnot. But you know, anything you put time and energy into is what you obey.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if you apply too much time in this, because like Yahweh said, he don't desire to take us out the world. We got to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But his desire was to protect us from the evil that's in the world.
Yep.
So yeah, you got to handle business, but at the same time, what are you applying the most time and energy to?
Yep.
You know, because that's gonna show what you serve and who you serve. Like Apostle Tahar did in the video this week, he was saying like dudes who only doing one video might do only one 10-minute video a week. Like, you ain't in this thing, man.
Yeah.
I believe that's 111 over there. Right there, y'all about to outside. You ain't about the truth, man. You doing one video a week, and it's only 10 minutes. And then he did the calculations. It's like 168 hours in 1 week. So, out of 168 hours pertaining to 1 week, only 10 minutes is dedicated to the Lord. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
All right, this is John 17, and I'm gonna start at 13. And now come I to thee, and these things I speak in the world, that they might have my joy fulfilled in themselves. I have given them thy word, and thy world hath hated them, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. I pray not that thou should take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from evil. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world.
Right. So the Lord said his desire is to keep us from evil, which is why you should be praying, you know, every day that the Lord deliver you from evil, man. That's, you know, part of what I pray for personally. You know, Awashai, Nawa, us, you know, Mayan, from, call, all, Rai, Rakayu, evil spirits. You know what I'm saying? Because there's all kind of evil shit, man. You can be on the freeway, driving to work, early in the morning, a fucking big rig just swerving to your lane. This nigga driving across state, tired, and just swerving to your lane and pin you in between fucking the center divider in you know, or fucking swerve into your lane and it just line up on some final destination shit to where you get ran over. Like them big ass wheels literally run up, man. There's all kind of crazy shit that can happen, man. Alright? Yeah, what's up?
Million ways to die.
Yeah, a million ways to die. Or, you know, fucking some disgruntled employees shoot up the whole fucking building. You know, there ain't no telling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Which is why it's imperative to pray, man. All right.
Verse 18, as thou hast sent me into the world, even so have I sent them into the world.
Right, we're apostles. All right. Shalach Yayim. All right, meaning we're sent out. Okay? So we're many apostles. We're not the apostles being apostles and elders of Great Millstone, but we have been sent out to push the gospel of Yahushua. Okay? Go ahead.
And for their sakes I sanctify myself, that they also might be sanctified through the truth.
Yeah, so we're supposed to be perfect as Yahushua is perfect. All right, so doing the will of Yahushua in spirit and in truth, that's what makes you perfect. 441. Barakatah Yahushua Yahushua. Okay, go ahead.
That was
Read that real quick.
It's Matthew 6 and verse 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other.
Right. So whatever you applying the most time to, that's what you love, man. You know? So it need to be Yahushua that you're giving the most time and energy unto. Because that's gonna show that you love him. You know? And it's going the fruit of that is gonna show that you love him. All right? Yeah. Which like the brother said, if you got a little business, you become wise, man. All right, always being involved in some shit, always going here, going there, hitting the bar, going to the club. You at this bitch house, you trying to be a player, you trying to knock this bitch and knock that bitch, and any bitch that you come across that's gonna give you some play, you all about it, and bro, you gotta apply time to some degree, acting like you give a fuck about this bitch, texting her. You know, hey man, y'all know how it was in the world. Being in the military, bro, juggling. Okay, I went to the club. I just knocked 3 this weekend. So I gotta remember these hoes' names. You know what I'm saying? And when you log them into the phone, you might be drunk. So you wake up, remember that you knocked. Okay, all right. Which one did I like the most? Okay, what was her name? You might forget who. You remember the conversation too. You texting this bitch, thinking it's her, but you know what I'm saying? Like, and you hitting her, and the conversation via text going into fucking 12 o'clock at night. You gotta wake up and go to PT and go run 2 miles, and bro, it's too much, man. You gonna be exhausted. You're gonna be tired. That shit take a toll. So as a man of the Lord, he that hath little business is gonna become wise. Now ain't the time to do all that. The Lord gonna give us our heart's desire in due time, man.
That's right.
All right. Focus on the Lord, man.
It
Focus
says,
on the Lord.
or else he will hold to the one, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other.
Right. So if you holding on to worldly shit more than holding on and clinging on to Yahushua, you're gonna die. That's one of the rare GTs. If you holding on to the world and applying more time to that, you're gonna die, man. Versus clinging on like a little baby, dad going to work and they don't want you to go to work and it's holding on to your ankle and you walking, you know what I'm saying? That's how we are to be with Yahweh Shem Lord, hey, which is Psalm 51.
Yep.
Grab that, something.
Cleave unto her and never let go.
Yeah. La'af tasha la ya kana ya malapan yaka wa wawak wadashka. All right, taking out thy Holy Spirit from you. You know, that's you know that's what's required to make it, man. If you ain't got the Holy Spirit, you ain't got nothing. And we see guys that's been perpetrating and faking the funk all these years, trying to condemn Great Millstone and pointing at Great Millstone for doing the right thing. Meanwhile, you niggas is doing the wrong thing and don't want to take accountability and correct it. Now, all that perpetrating and faking the funk, it's known, it's visual, it's evident. Them niggas ain't got the Holy Spirit. Them niggas look stupid as fuck, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, these niggas, we've known that you niggas ain't got it. All right, the little magic trick, the magic dust you blew on to your followers and shit that had a mood and all that. Now it's kind of wearing off to where they can see certain of them can see like, damn, y'all niggas ain't got it.
They coming down off that high.
Yeah, they coming down off that high. You know what I'm saying? Got a headache like, damn, I was listening to this shit all these years.
Yeah.
I've been roofing. Yeah.
Something ain't right, dude.
Hey.
Like, hold on, man. Something ain't right, man.
I don't feel right.
Yeah, the nigga, what was the nigga's name? Angel. I've been mind fucked. They realize they've been mind fucked,
Yeah.
you know? Sitting in the dust, you know? Oh,
Too much dust to have you sitting in the dust.
you said you wanted that Psalm 51 real quick? Oh, this is Psalm chapter 51. I'm going to start reading at verse 9. It says, hide thy face from my sins and blot out all my iniquities.
Hey, 2. That's what we need, man. That's what we want, man. Because, hey, we were created to be righteous. However, Romans 8, the creature was made subject unto vanity.
Yep.
So it was the will of the Lord for us to go off so that way we can be subjected to hope. All right? Which, being subjected, 555, it looked like, I might be wrong. 535? It's like, but being subjected to hope, it's like, look, if without hope, what do you got? You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got shit.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, create in me a clean heart, O power, and renew a right spirit within me.
Yep.
Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me.
Yeah. So we pray that we ain't casting it 555, brother. It's crazy because I knew it was gonna pop up. I was like, okay, it's 555, but I knew 555 would pop up too. But yeah, man, we pray that we ain't taken away from the presence of the Heavenly Father, man. You know? Hey, just imagine, man. Being around 2/3 at work is uncomfortable.
Yep.
Uncomfortable. So that uncomfortable feeling of being around them, imagine how much more uncomfortable it is to have been enlightened and then to end up in the category that they're in.
Right.
You ain't gonna feel right, man. You gonna be disgusted with yourself. You gonna be bugged out. To the point that like you might be driven to go fucking off yourself. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit.
Hey, so this is the joy of thy salvation. Imagine how joyful salvation is going to be. You know? To know that everything you went through was not in vain. There was a purpose behind all the bullshit you had to deal with in the world, all the discipline, the mental torment, all right, to a certain degree that you got to deal with in the truth. Because it's a lot of fucking mental battles you got to go through in the truth.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Demons. These people in the world, they don't even know the demons we battle, man. All right, in particular, the mental demons. You got to deal with the physical demons, people at work, just spirits hopping on people. All right, Satan using certain demonic vessels to try to come at you crazy or so on and so forth. And you gotta handle it a certain type of way because it's a lot at stake, being that you're involved in what you're involved in. Okay, but just that mental battle that even Yahweh Shai had to deal with when he was tempted by Satan coming at him all crazy.
Yep.
I know you're hungry, right? You know you're hungry, right? You know? Oh, yeah, it's 441. But he dealt with it, man. And overcame it. Go ahead, Tom.
It says, then will I teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee.
Yeah. Hey, and with us, you know, having the Holy Spirit upon us, we're able to actually teach others. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's great? Like these guys, Hassad and Hakah, they're trying to teach transgressors when they're that's them. All right. First thing they need to do is teach themselves. You just, I just can somebody grab that trying to teach us, we need to. Yeah.
Unproper to himself, teaching others to be proper to himself.
There's that one, and then there's another one.
Oh, does that have to be sacrilege?
No. I'm drawing a blank, but it says have need that thou. Pretty much, you got to go back to the drawing board and learn for yourself.
I need that once you teach
It's in the New Testament. Yeah, there we go. He found it. Go ahead, Thomas. You know, so these guys are trying to rebuke and reprove the apostles and elders. But y'all need to adhere to the rebuke and reproof that y'all get. And then what you teaching those that follow you ain't even sound doctrine. You know, you may be those that follow you to fall the child of hell, man.
12, 11, 10, 9,
You have some brother?
7.
Did you want me to continue on that?
How many more verses?
For the whole chapter?
Is it? I mean, if it's a good place to stop, it's cool.
5 more verses for the chapter.
Do they go with a?
I mean, nah, you hit the point.
Okay.
You hit the point already.
I got that.
This is Hebrews 5 and verse 12. For when the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again.
Right, which is why the apostles did the video on Ezekiel 38, trying to teach you niggas. But that ain't good enough for you. It's not. We don't accept that. It's not what we want to hear. We gonna tell you how this thing goes. That's pretty much what they getting at. We gonna tell you how this thing goes. Right?
It says, which be the first principles of the oracles of the Most High, and are become such as have need of milk and not strong drink or strong meat.
Yeah, they trying to eat some rough ass goat meat, but they need milk.
They need applesauce.
Applesauce. They're trying to eat rough ass goat meat. First day, 24 hours removed from the womb. Talking shit in baby language, talking about. But that meant, translator. I want some goat. I want some curry goat, nigga. You know.
No. Verse 13. For everyone that uses milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe.
Hey, he's one of them fucking damn Edomite South Africans that participated in apartheid. Go ahead.
Verse 13. For everyone that uses milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe. But strong.
Right. And really, they're babes, man. You can be in the truth 20 years. If you teaching lies, you never grew to being on any type of level.
Yep.
You know? Here it's like in high school, right? From elementary to high school, say you stayed in the same area your whole childhood, onto preteen, onto teenager, and now you're about to graduate. So you literally went to 3 schools. Elementary, you went to middle school, and you went to a high school. And those same 3 schools, same year you was born and all that, same age as you, there was a retarded nigga that wore a helmet. That you knew his name. He probably knew yours, but couldn't say it.
His name was Sam or Dion.
Right. And this nigga, He managed to graduate high school.
Oh man.
The nigga don't know nothing. He retarded, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that whole 18 or not even 18, it'd be like 14 years of school, 13, 14 years of school. This nigga ended up getting a degree, or not a degree, but a diploma. But he ain't learned nothing because he's retarded.
Right.
That's these dudes that is trying to act like they above the apostles and elders and teach them. All right, you niggas y'all been reading the Bible all this time, but you niggas ain't on no level, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey,
The Holy Spirit ain't dealing with you.
in 12th grade, we're still going over second grade shit.
Yeah. Learn how to write in cursive.
Right. Coloring and shit.
Yeah, let me tell you this. And that's all he knows is how to write a name in cursive. With a crayon, that's that.
With a crayon. Different colors for each letter and shit.
Yeah. Giving you look, I colored this for you.
Right.
And giving you a damn it's a cat and shit, but this nigga he ain't even fucking coloring the line.
Verse 14, it says, but strong meat belongeth to them that are of the full age.
Yeah, Ezekiel 38 is strong meat.
Even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil.
Hey, in the way that you have your senses exercised to discern from good and evil, from righteousness and bullshit, is through the Holy Spirit. 444. So if you don't got the Holy Spirit, you're a spiritual retard.
Yep.
All right. You got something?
I got some.
Hold on, which one?
I got a couple. I got one in Joshua 22. I got one in Isaiah the 19th chapter.
Okay, let's just run ready. Well, hold on. Actually, read yours, and then we'll go through it.
This is based off of something that was stated earlier. This is Joshua the 22nd chapter. I'm gonna read verse 5. It says, "But take diligent heed to do the commandment of the law which Moses, the servant of the Lord, charged you, to love your power and to walk."
Hey, and what's part of that? No edge ups. Facade. The apostle said he had a Krispy Kreme edge up. Hey, yeah, looking like a Klingon. You know what I'm saying? Hey, an edge up have your forehead looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got you got a fucking convertible. Go ahead, bro.
To love Yahweh, the Lord your power, and to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments, and to cleave unto him, and to serve him with all your hearts and with all your soul. Point being to cleave unto him. We were speaking about, cleaving on. Once you found this, you're supposed to cleave onto it like a child would cleave onto their father's leg when the father's trying to go to work and the kid just wants to have more playtime with him, Yeah, you that's the person, Yeah.
What's the next one?
And then I had this is Joshua chapter 19, and we was talking about how America is facing down destruction. It's about to be destroyed. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 14. The Lord Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunk man staggereth in his vomit.
Yeah, it's a perverse spirit in America, man. All right, you got transmissions everywhere, to the point that demonic ass spirit has influenced the rest of the world, man. You had the shit in the female boxing in the Olympics.
Oh man,
that was
I didn't get hit with that.
That
shit.
was like a Arabian motherfucker or something like that. East Indian or Arabian or something like that. That got socked. They said the match lasted like 30-something seconds. 46 seconds. She got socked in her shit and said she ain't never got socked that hard in her life, and that caused her to quit. But the point is that thing that punched her out wasn't even from America. But guess what? America's influence, that demon was too strong for that motherfucker to rebuttal, to withstand, and it just took over that dude, and you know, like the Matrix, the fucking agent, when you get in the motherfucker, they do all this shit,
pop locking and shit.
and you know, spiritually he turned into a damn train.
Ain't that what happened with when you get possessed with demons? You start doing that shaking and shit too.
Hey, like when the scriptures talk about Yahweh Shai casting demons out of people, they would start shaking and convulsing and shit.
Yep.
Because it's like the demon's not. At the command of Yahweh Shai, that demon gotta get up out of here. If Yahweh Shai said it, get the fuck up out of here. So that demon, it don't want to, but it know it got to. So it's like, here you are, just a vessel. You know, I'm just here. You know what I'm saying? And the demon's like, you know what I'm saying? So of course you're gonna be doing some crazy shit.
It's got to detach, you know.
Yeah.
It's like trying to take off your shirt that's a little too tight and your sweat then causes it to stick to your body and shit. And you're trying to peel out that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's just sticking, and you know you're gonna have to jiggle and whatnot to get out that bitch. You know
like bitches when they got tight ass pants on. They have two of them motherfuckers. One got a pull. You gotta be sitting there and shit.
Sucking your shit.
Them demons coming out, they done reached into your skin. You know what I'm saying? They done got their fingers all where your fingers is at and whatnot. They just wearing you as a suit. So when they gotta come out, they gotta the cockroach nigga on Men in Black. Yeah, so them coming out, you know, they gotta pull out. That dude look like one.
Just sugar, water, more sugar, and water. Go ahead.
It says the Lord have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof.
Hey, look at the fucking presidential election. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a shit show, and that's gonna be like one of the last monumental works of Egypt, Babylon the Great, aka America. You know, like Lord willing, like the apostle has been saying, he can't see this place going another 10 years.
Hell no.
You know, especially if Kamala Harris get up in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she gonna open the floodgates. They already under Obama, you know, allowed the same-sex marriage.
Yep.
This, that, and the third. All the they brought about that the 69 God freaky ass nigga shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Under the Obama administration, Biden, he puts like that nigga Filth off just now. He hit the gas with that shit. You know, like a NASCAR driver and shit. You hop in the passenger seat. Let me take over driving.
Bro, how many letters got added since the last two presidents?
Yeah.
Just do it. How many letters got added? Hella letters got added with the last two presidents.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know? So could you imagine a female Elamite leading Babylon? Man.
Like Brown said. It's four.
She gonna lead this place to if she was to get in. No matter who it is. Was that it?
The destruction's coming regardless. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who gets in the White House, destruction is coming, man. It says, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit, neither shall thou be any work for Egypt. Any work for Egypt, which the head or the tail, branch or rush may do.
Right, hey, and we're seeing it. These jobs is hard to come by, man. You get a job, you better count your blessings, man. You know? And you got nations that already ditched the dollar. The world reserve currency is not gonna be the dollar for too much longer. Oil is not being traded. The Saudis didn't re-up their contract with America pertaining to the shipment of gold or selling the gold. Oil. And once all those Federal Reserve notes come floating back to America, pretty much it's like because everything's digital, but you do have paper notes floating around the whole planet. So once the world's not using those no more, and they come floating back to America, whether they physically come here or they get burnt or left wherever the hell they at, or some numbers in the computer get emailed to America like, here's all this debt. Right back to you. See all these zeros? Yeah, that's yours. Do something with it. That's gonna tank the dollar, man. Okay? And man, you're gonna have people getting fired from jobs left and right. Well, we don't got no money to pay you, so you're not useful here. Then it's gonna come down to you thought being a barber was an essential job during the pandemic. Yeah, okay. That shit ain't essential. You know? Go ahead, bro.
I wanted to make mention real quick, man. Starting, I believe, Friday, the stock market took a crazy ass dive, man.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, this is a couple of headlines. I just typed in stock market today on Google, and this is a couple of headlines that popped up. Dow closes 600 points. NASDAQ enters correction after weak jobs report. That's from a day ago on CNBC, Slovakia. It says stock market news today. NASDAQ falls 10% from record high after disappointing job market. That's from Yahoo Finance from a day ago, because they don't trade on the weekends. It says why the stock market suddenly freaking out. That's 2 days ago from CNN. All right. Stock market today. Dow falls nearly 500 points as recession fears reemerge. That's from you know, they're trying to keep. They told people just go and enjoy their weekend. Don't worry about it. You know, and they'll see what happens Monday. But yeah, yep. Hopefully Monday, it'll be nice if Monday they just let that shit go. But most likely they're putting something in the works.
Hey, they're saying that this whole Middle Eastern shit with Israel and Iran saying that they're gonna attack, retaliate against Israel for the bullshit they did. They were saying that don't be surprised if something happened over the weekend and Monday, you know, because like the last couple, I don't want to, within the last couple months, there's been shit that's popped off like while we was at camp. Yeah. And then when we get out, like when you pulled up on the other week and you was like, hey,
Trump got shot.
You know,
Like,
so don't be surprised if some Middle Eastern shit pertaining with Iran and Israel is like actually happening right now. And sometime between later on today and tomorrow, and you got the fight tonight. You know what I'm saying? Hey, did y'all see how Pastor R did a video? When he was saying you had Crawford and the other cat.
And he said, if you got spiritual eyes, you're gonna be able to see. What does this mean? He said those with spiritual eyes or spiritual ears. It was one of the two. What does this mean?
Because you had the red and the blue, right? You had Esau against. He could be apostle of Jake, but who knows? But I mean, the real don't know that.
And it said it's the final world. It was the final world bout or something like that. It was something along those lines. That was earlier in the week. You know what I'm saying? So the details slipped me. Slovakia, I don't really want to misquote it, but it was the final something as far as that
weight class?
that belt or that championship or something along those lines. And I'm gonna have to go back over it to, you know, get the details of it.
But yeah, like the way I saw it was like, okay, you got red and blue, Republican and Democrat. Somebody grabbed that. What's that? Revelation, where it said that he had two horns. I forget what chapter it is. I posted a comment on there.
I got one more verse on this too.
Yeah. Finish reading that.
All right, this is
Two horns as a dragon.
It's Isaiah.
Break as a lamb.
Isaiah chapter 19. The last verse I'm gonna read is verse 16. It says, "In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shaketh over it."
Yeah, the judgments that the Lord is going to hand out here in Babylon, that's gonna have people afraid, man. Let martial law pop off, man. These people, the pride that these people got. Hey, where's it at? Where's the pride at, buddy? All these proud ass Edomites driving around with American flags and gold Trump on the back of their cars and all that. Yeah, Trump 124. That shit gonna be nowhere to be found, man. Okay? Because of the judgment. You know, people gonna be so concerned about that shit is crazy. People gonna be so concerned about I hope today ain't my day to go. That they ain't gonna be worried about, you know, the shit they worried about now. It's gonna be survival mode.
It's Revelation 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb and spake as a dragon.
Right, American. Two horns as a lamb and spake as a dragon. Somebody grab that in Maccabees where it goes and it goes into partitions and Flavians and the partitions. Yeah, which I believe the Flavians. The Flavians, if I'm not mistaken, the Flavians were the Republicans and the partitions were the Democrats. I could be wrong.
You said what? I got it.
The Flavians and
Partitions were the Republicans, Democrats were the Flavians.
Okay, Flavians. Okay, so like I had it wrong. So watch it. The Flavians were the Democrats and the partitions were the Republicans of ancient Rome. All right, because America is nothing but Rome revived. Okay, so it said he had two horns as a lamb, but spake as a dragon. So you got the Republicans 4447. Sorry to tell you about that. You got Republicans and Democrats acting like they're not on the same team, but really both those horns is on the same fucking animal, man. All right, and it's spake as a dragon. It's policies. Like, look at all the laws that these Democrats and Republicans pass are back here in America. That shit is draconian. It's cruel, man.
Yep.
You know, and it's only gonna get worse. The fact that these motherfuckers want to legalize a grown man being in a relationship with a child.
Yeah.
That's crucial, man.
And they've already took the power out of the hands of the parents to where the parent can't. If they was to pass that, the parent wouldn't be able to be like, nah, not my child, ain't no way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They won't allow that. If the parent don't even got control over if the kid says it wants to do something different with its gender, the parent has no control to stop that from happening.
Yeah.
So the parent ain't gonna have no control over keeping that child away from this PDF file.
Yeah.
You know? I looked at the transcript from that video, and they called it the final eliminator for that WBC World Championship because it's a vacant belt. So they're saying this is the final eliminator, pretty much. You know,
whoever wins is
gonna get the belt. Pretty much is what it was saying.
So yeah, I mean, and what I was saying, so I know what you thought.
Yes, sir.
I was as I was saying, like, so what I saw through the spirit was, you got most Edomites are Republicans.
Yep.
And many Edomites are Republicans, because you do got the weirdo Democrat liberal motherfuckers out here in Washington.
Out in Washington, out in
But-
California, out in Oregon,
Yeah,
Denver.
but
in the major cities, you know what I'm saying? New York City,
Yeah.
fucking Dallas, that's the city, you know what I'm saying? So on and so
the
forth.
metropolitan area.
Yep.
Many Edomites are Republicans, and most Israelites are Democrats. So that's why they had Mondranov in the red car and Crawford in a blue car. You got the whole Donald Trump, Kamala Harris shit going on, red versus blue. They want Jake to vote for Kamala, which is why they're lying and saying that she's an Israelite, because they want Israelites to vote for this demonic bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then, on top of that, race war, because everything in America is about race.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Blue versus red. Everything in America is about race, man.
Yep.
So they're trying to push that race war, man. Okay.
You know, not blue is not Israel's color, but it's just the border of our garments. But yeah, you're about to have, you know, out of one, which is red, be coming up against David.
You know.
Hey, the cat's out the bag on that bitch though. You got rappers coming out against her. You got a lot of shit coming out against her, and it's niggas that went to jail because of her talking on her, talking about her. So they're like, man, hold on, man, fuck this bitch. This bitch just been in jail. Where the boy he got like a couple million because he was in prison for like a couple years falsely.
But he said he forgave her. Simple, nigga. Hey, but with that whole shit, in part of it, you had Judge Joe Brown that was going into it saying her birth certificate says that she's
was born in Canada.
Hindu. She was born in Canada. She was Hindu Caucasian or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And the reason why they put the whole black term on her was because she went to Howard University.
Oh, wow.
HBCU. You got Edomites that go to Howard. That don't make them niggas.
Right.
Talk about her dad actually, yeah, that his family actually owned slaves in Jamaica. He don't have no black
ancestors.
His mother, wasn't she also
His whole family was Godhead.
Catch her live.
Got it on that.
Because he migrated from Ireland, and his mom from India.
If I'm not mistaken.
I think he got Irish, some type of Irish descent.
Okay. Yeah, I was reading up on it this week and said something like that. Let me look it up.
All right, who was reading? Somebody grab his mic, please. I think it didn't come in.
What were you looking for, brother?
It's in the box. Sydney House, disciple city.
Sydney House?
Sydney House, disciple city will pop up.
Verse 12, he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast. Then his womb was healed.
Right, that's it on that. But that's the first beast going into the ancient Roman Empire. America ain't nothing but the ancient Roman Empire revived, which is why everything that America is about is influenced by ancient Rome. All right, that first beast. Okay, you had that, bro?
Yeah. Second Maccabees chapter 4. Let's see where I want to start. No. Yeah, let's do this one right here.
No, it should be over
Or did you want like First Maccabees 8? First Maccabees 8 and 19? Or 8 and 15? I think it's that First Maccabees 8, maybe.
Start at verse, start at like 9.
Okay. This is First Maccabees chapter 8, starting at verse 9. It says, moreover, how the Grecians had determined to come and destroy them. I'm starting up. This is First Maccabees chapter 8, starting at verse starting at verse 5. It says, besides this, how they had discomfort in battle Philip and Perseus, Slaki if I mispronounce that, Perseus, king of Siddoms, and others that lifted themselves up against them and had overcome them.
Talking about, and this is going into the Romans, the early Roman Empire. Go ahead.
How also Antiochus, the great king of Asia, that came against them in battle, having 120 elephants with horsemen and chariots, and a very great army, was discomforted by them. And how they took him alive and convented him. Is that how you say it? Is it covenant? So then
5, 7,
covenanted. Salakia, I'm terrible at English. Covenanted him. Covenant that he and such as reigned after him should pay a great tribute and give hostages, and that which was agreed upon. And the country of India and Media and Lydia, and of the godliest countries which they took of him and gave goodliest, and the goodliest countries which they took of him and gave to King Eumenes. Moreover, how the Grecians had determined to come and destroy them, and that they, having knowledge thereof, sent again them a certain captain, and fighting with them, slew many of them, and carried away their captives, their wives, and their children, and spoiled them, and took possession of their lands, and pulled down their strongholds, and brought them to be their servants unto this day. And it was told him besides how they destroyed and brought under their dominion all other kingdoms and the isles that at any time.
Yeah, this is just going into how the Roman Empire came into being what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like they were known for their military, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just taking down kingdom after kingdom, kingdom after kingdom.
Anybody that came across.
Yep.
wait,
And the isles that at the time resisted them. But with their friends and such as relied upon them, they kept amity. And that they had conquered kingdoms both far and nigh, insomuch as all that heard of their name were afraid of them. Also, that whom they would help to a kingdom, those reigned, and whom they would they displaced. Finally, that they were greatly exalted.
In which the original Romans were Japhites.
wait,
You know what I'm saying? Well, over time, you had Esau, just like with anything else, any other kingdom, they creep up in there.
Yep.
Just like with the Saudi Arabians.
Yep.
Egypt,
Or Egypt, yeah.
Yep.
Esau always wiggled his way up in there.
Or all
But
of Europe, really.
Yeah, the original Romans were Japhites, the Polynesians.
South Africa.
wait,
Romulus and Remus.
South Africa, Australia, America,
Yep.
and
Zealand.
Canada,
Wait,
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, that's true.
It says, yet for all this, none of them wore a crown.
Yeah, this is the point. Yeah, for this, none of them wore a crown.
wait,
Or
Or
you didn't have a 441. You didn't have like
wait,
other kingdoms, one person sitting in a position as king with that title. You know what I'm saying? Wearing a crown.
40.
Go ahead.
Rock standards on the cross, 40. 40.
or was clothed in purple to be magnified thereby.
12.
Moreover,
Yeah.
how they had made for themselves a Senate house, wherein 320 men sat in council daily.
Yeah, so they made
1.
they forsook all that and they made themselves a Senate house. Which is it a coincidence that America has a Senate house? 666. Hey, that's the spirit, man. Alright, this is the revived Roman Empire. Okay? You got senators and shit, sniffing coke, fucking doing 69 God freaky ass nigga shit. You know, adrenochrome, you know, taking bribes. Alright? Go ahead.
Consulting always for the people to the end they might be well ordered,
Right.
and that they committed their government to one man every year who ruled
Yeah,
over
which-
all their country.
Which would be the emperor. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And that all were obedient to that one, and that there were was neither envy nor emulation among them, and consideration of
Which that's what they wanted. that wasn't the case because you always had emperors that was getting you always had emperors committing suicide or getting jugged up.
Yeah.
Like in for the homework this week when we was reading in Isaiah, how you had them the Syrian king that his two sons jugged him up. While he was worshiping his God, you had his sons come kill him. Then they dipped off somewhere. You know, like so they wanted it to where there was no enmity and emulation amongst the within the Roman Empire, which is why they set up the Senate House, and then they had a certain emperor rule, pretty much a president. But you always had some bullshit happening with those emperors, man, with those Caesars getting killed, committing suicide, adultery, and all that, backstabbing, and all that shit. Go ahead, bro. Was that it?
No, that was the point.
Yeah.
That was the point.
Okay. So whatever.
If that is any Edomite fucking society or establishment, man, there's always some backbiting, some murderous ass tendencies.
To this day.
Yeah.
So bring out these last three shows. We're gonna wrap it up.
This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind, and will send into Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her around about.
Yeah, these nations that got missiles that can actually touch down in Babylon to help assist burning this place. Because when you got a fan and a fire going, that fan is going to provide more oxygen to keep that fire going. So the fanners of these other nations that have missile capabilities that are be able to reach America to assist. It's just like a nigga getting jumped. This nigga, he don't stole from everybody. You know what I'm saying? When you watch some shit on the internet in the hood, the ghetto, and so the whole neighborhood beating this nigga up, even little kids. As long as they get their kick in, as long as they get their kick in, they good. You know what I'm saying? So that's these other nations. If we got missiles that can hit America, we shooting them shit. You know?
Says against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up, his Brigidin. And spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts.
Yeah, the Lord, hey, whatever individuals is on the soil of America, including this army, when those missiles touch down, it's a wrap, man. If you hear, it's ordained for you to be destroyed, man. Okay? Which means that the Lord hates you. Hey, if you still here in America, when the missiles touch down, hey, the Lord, he don't give two shits about you.
That's right. You're a drop from the bucket.
And if you're an Israelite, that's sad, man.
Yeah.
Like you are a piece of shit.
Yep.
That the Lord, you're one of the Lord's chosen people, but he hates you and he left your ass at wherever you was at to feel that flame.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt me.
Yeah. I'm doing this because I love you.
Yeah. It's gonna hurt you more. It's gonna hurt me.
You know. Like that's where we at with it, man. All right. So we're gonna wrap it up. Abarazazah. Until next week, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Wadash.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Wait.
40.
Walk sign is on the cross. 40.
Tap the screen.